Chong.
Let's move on to the next caller. We've got 8 more minutes left in the show, so there's 2 more callers on the line. We probably won't be able to get to too many more. But
we will try. We will try and see. Okay, Russell, how you doing?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Listen, I'm afraid I have to say that I was very disappointed by the last caller because when she said she had received irrefutable evidence that
you got really excited. Oh yay!
Yeah, I mean, you know, I was hoping, I was really expecting that it would be something like, well, my canonical example is, well, the stars rearrange themselves in the sky and say, I'm up here.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yep.
I might
that
believe that. Of course, that could be mass hallucination, but
yeah.
But I mean, you know, here's the thing. What it appears to be is that this person already believed in God. I mean, whether she
didn't like him or did like him.
Yeah.
Right.
Was angry with him.
The fact that she was angry at God indicates that she believed there was something there to be angry at.
Yeah.
And I don't care whether something was made in the spirit of anger or not. Basically, she was asking, she was putting herself in a frame of mind where she was expecting to see something as evidence for God, and then everything that came along appeared to be that evidence.
Yeah.
I mean, finding a Bible in a garage is not that uncommon an event.
Yeah, yeah.
I have one. I don't have a garage, but I've got a Bible.
I know, we're atheists. We have Bibles.
Yeah. And not only that, I mean, this happened over a period of several months.
Yeah.
So, you know, there must have been a whole lot of times between the asking and the receiving when she walked into the garage and didn't notice the Bible there.
Exactly.
I mean, Richard Dawkins, in his book Unweaving the Rainbow, talks about something he calls pet whack, for short.
Okay.
Which means the probability of events that would have appeared, I forget what the last one was, but I mean, you know, the probability of an event that would appear to fulfill your expectations.
Yeah.
If you're just going around every single day waiting for something miraculous to happen, the longer you wait and the more different events you experience, and the more open you are to have various things fulfill your experience, the more likely it's going to be. I mean, you know, did it have to be a Bible if she had found, like, the Celestine Prophecy lying there, or a copy of Left Behind, the series, or something like that? Yeah. Would that also have fulfilled her expectations?
Yeah. And again, going back to what you were saying earlier about putting yourself in that mindset of finding something, you'd be surprised exactly how many people own the same kind of new car that you do, because every time you buy something, then again, if you all of a sudden notice, you know, that certain type of red Chevy or something like that, they're all over the frickin' place because you're looking for it. And so they've always been there.
All I'm saying is she must have a very low standard for proof, and that's okay. I mean, when you asked her why didn't God show anything more impressive, well, what he showed supposedly worked for her.
It was impressive.
So he didn't need to. But if I would ask for proof, which, you know, I have for more, and I have before in the spirit of good fun, nothing I noticed seemed to be sufficiently impressive to make me decide to change my mind.
Yeah.
And what I notice is that a lot of people who take these kind of extremely subjective experiences as proof of God also find it hard to believe that that anyone could not believe in God, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because if they had some kind of amazing event happen to them, and that's why they believe in God, they must realize that somebody who didn't have that event happen wouldn't have the same reasons.
Yeah.
And yet the attitude you find is, oh, well, you must have had some kind of experience where God showed you he was up there, but you didn't notice it.
Oh.
which is strange, because on the one hand, it's incredible enough that it's what she called irrefutable proof. Yeah. But on the other hand, it's vague enough that you could just have it happen to you and completely miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to be looking. You have to keep your eyes peeled, and you have to have a very, very, very open mind.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. So that's all.
Okay.
Honestly, and a lot of people will ask an atheist, you know, if you know, what's the benefit of being an atheist? Because, you know, if you give Christianity the benefit of the doubt, then the odds are higher that you're going to go to heaven. Well, if God really wants me to go to heaven, then he's going to give me evidence to show me that I shouldn't be an atheist. Yeah. If God, you know, and I live my life in such a way that I'm a just person, I'm a social worker, I dedicate my time towards helping other people's lives be a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable. I'm a vegan. I try and live my life in a way that I think is good and just and fair and right and decent, you know, and if God is going to send me to hell, then I don't think I want to be with God anyway, because God isn't a good person if I'm not living my life good enough. But if I'm not living my life good enough, then he needs to show me that so that I can change my ways. And right now he's not doing that.
Yeah. Even in something as simple as the dating world, very early on, you usually get down to the non-negotiables. As in, you know, my date must be this way or not this way. You must have certain qualities, not have other qualities. And those are non-negotiables. If God is going to say for your eternal soul, you must do this, that, or the other, you can't do this, that, or the other, I want to frickin' know about it. You know, this is not some frou-frou, you know, little, it would be kind of nice to know, or just have faith, or whatever. If he really loves me, he had better come forth and say, look, here's what I need. Now, whether you like it or not, that's a side note. You know, I don't like everything my parents do, but my parents have pretty strict rules too.
Yeah, and you know, the standard line about that is that if he showed you that good of proof, then he'd be taking away your free will, which is kind of too bad for Moses, for whom he parted the Red Sea right in front of his eyes. You know,
exactly.
Bye-bye free will, Moses.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, got to let you go. Got 10 seconds left of the show.
Great show, guys.
Thanks for calling.